up, you guys? It's your girl Rajanae. Welcome back to my channel. Ooh, I look like, sorry guys, it's been raining and then they've been talking about a tornado watch. So I don't know, they said a tornado watch until 7, so hopefully I can have some time to work a little bit because I just got off work not too long ago, but I'm about to go back out in a little while. But today's video, I'm like, I don't know, I'm a little excited about it, but I'm also a little nervous. But as you guys know, it is December 26th, so the day after Christmas, and we're heading into year 2025. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy to say. Like, I felt like this year has, like, I don't know, been a blur almost. But I wanted to personally talk about things that I learned this year, things that I've kind of like gone through, or more so like things that I'm proud of myself for in 2024. Like I said, some things that maybe I'm not proud of myself for doing, some lessons I've learned, and some things that I'm looking forward to in 2025. So without further ado, let me out myself for real. Thing I'm proud of is, I'd say the first thing I'm proud of myself for doing is like networking and just meeting new people. Last year and like sometime before that, to be honest, I did not go out much. I kind of still don't, but I think that's like one of the new things I'm proud of myself for doing. But let's keep it to one thing. It's just networking and just meeting new people. Like, I felt like last year and then some, like, I don't think I did that, to be honest. Like, yeah, when you're working a new job or when you find a new job and you move to a new place or whatever, I mean, I feel like moving to a new place is kind of hard to like meet people unless, you know, you're working at a job or you're going to school or just something of that nature. But I feel like when you just move somewhere and it's like you're not working, or like, I don't know, you're not going to school or something like that, it may be a little bit difficult for you to kind of like meet people. But honestly, like, I came out here and I had a whole lot of ups and downs, to be honest. But I mean, I'm proud of myself for like networking and just like meeting new people, because I went to my first ever like content creator event and that was fun. Like, I was very much still shy and my social anxiety was definitely there, but I mean, I still met like a couple of people at the event, you know. I went to another event, which was, what was it, Grind Pretty. That was another event I went to, and that was amazing because I got to see like a lot of Black women entrepreneurs. I went to the Hoops and Highlights event. So I mean, it's like a sprinkle here and there, but it's the fact that like on social media, especially through Threads, because I think that actually I saw it through Instagram, but like, I'm new here, so I was just kind of like, oh, like, does anybody want to go to like a basketball game? And all of a sudden I had like hundreds and hundreds of comments, which I wasn't even expecting, to be honest, because like I'd be on Threads talking to myself. But regardless of the fact, I had met someone from Threads, and you know, we follow each other on Instagram, and it's crazy because I really don't be following people like that on Instagram. And speaking of, the new year is coming up, so I'm about to start doing some cleaning through my own social media. But anyways, like, I really don't be following people back like on Instagram like that unless I feel like I met you, or for some reason I just feel like, nah, like that person looks like we could be cool, you know what I mean? Or even if I just met you once, which I met a couple of people at the Hoops and Highlights event, still, even if I met you once, it's like I still kind of met you, so there might be a possibility we could see each other again. Like, you hit me up, I hit you up, and it's like, you know. But anyways, regardless of the fact, okay, we're moving on. I'm just proud of myself for like networking and just going to different events and just like meeting new people. I was always told that I needed to network more, especially because of the fact of where I'm trying to go and where I'm headed, and like like the field, I guess, that I'm trying to get into, is just best to just network with people, because you never know who you could be meeting. You never know who they know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't hurt to have conversations with people, you know what I mean? And just talk with them, because, like, again, like I was saying, you never know who they are or what they do or who they know. And if they feel like, you know, like you're a cool person, you know what I mean, and y'all are vibing, or, you know what I'm saying, like, somebody may be willing to give like that helping hand and kind of help you out and kind of put you out there a little bit. So I don't know. I was also told too that even if you are like a shy person, it's the fact that I'm here in Houston and there's just so much out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's people that know people that know people, and it's just like, even if you are a shy person, if you just talk to somebody, whether it's like, oh my gosh, your shoes are cute, like, next 5 minutes you're connected. So yeah, like, I feel like that's pretty exciting. I think that was one of the reasons why I kind of wanted to move here in the first place. Just because I just feel like Houston is just so like, it's busy. But anyways, I hope to do more of that next year, to be honest, like meeting new people, networking, and yeah, hopefully meeting more like-minded people. That want the same thing that I want, or around that same vicinity, or even they're just doing bigger and better things than me, even if it wasn't in my category or whatever, because then I feel like I can just like still learn from them and take notes from them. So that's what I'm proud of myself for. I'm proud of myself for keeping my creativity alive, y'all, because I just feel like I'm such a creative person, and I feel like that's one of my best attributes. So the fact that I've just been keeping my creativity alive by just like brainstorming more ideas, thinking of new ideas that just come out of nowhere, like, I don't know, just keeping it alive, because I think it's one of like the best things, like I said, about myself. But I feel like creativity may not come often, or there could just be people who are not that creative. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that it's one of my great attributes about myself, like, I feel like I really take advantage of that, you know, and I'm so excited that I've been having so many different ideas, brainstorming different things, whether it's content, whether it's future business ideas, regardless of the fact, like, I'm a creative person. So I don't think people realize that the creativity aspect of things excite me more, and like me starting on it and then people seeing what the final outcome is, that's a lot more exciting than everything that's in between, because I feel like I'm not as knowledgeable or anything like that with other things that's in between. But yeah, I'm so happy that my creativity was still flourishing and that I was thinking of different business ventures and things of that nature. So I don't know if that makes sense. But regardless of the fact, I'm still proud of myself for it. Going out a bit more, that has a lot to do, or it's kind of the same thing as like networking events and stuff like that, and meeting new people. Like I stated, like, I was never going out. I truly really don't. And I want to go out more, because, you know, your girl is still young. The hell? So I feel like, you know, I should be going out, you know, meeting some new people. So yeah, I hope to keep doing that. Grind mode to an extent, because your girl has been grinding and grinding and grinding some more. Oh, and it's been a lot. That's why I said to an extent, because working too hard, you know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like that's just kind of like my work ethic, to be honest. But I mean, still grind mode, you know. I feel like I like that because it just meant that I was just like focused, you know what I mean? And that was just a lot of things that I felt like, some things I felt like I was sacrificing, like sleep, like today, for example. But anyways, yeah, there was just some things that sometimes you sacrifice when it comes to being on grind mode, which is like I said, sleep, coming in late sometimes. You know, I was barely like sleeping, eating, anything like that. Like, I couldn't even tell you like what my last meal was, because it's like I was always on go, and I was just always snacking, because I felt like I didn't have time to come back and actually work, or actually eat, excuse me. But My covers and just all around content, like I'm proud of myself for that because it's really not easy being a content creator. And it's crazy because when I spoke to one of the girls that I met at the Hoops and Highlights, like when I actually met her in person from Threads and Instagram and stuff like that, like she told me, oh, that is not easy. Like being a content creator and actually having a job, like a 9 to 5, and then me also having another job as well, that I make money, so I have two forms of income at the moment. Like it's really not easy, and I'm not even a full-time creator, to be honest. Like I'm more like part-time. So me having a part-time 9 to 5 job, part-time content creator, part-time, I guess you could say, independent contractor, like it's a lot of part-time going on. And so it's just like, how do you even find the time? To be honest, I don't know. I really don't. Like I try to find the time, and I'm trying to be better at like organizing and like having kind of a structure. And like it goes back to me like grinding so hard because I feel like I work so much. I feel like that I don't have time to like reflect on myself and reflect on life and things that I want to do, things I need to be better at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have time to reflect on actions and decisions and whatnot. Like you're just always on go, go, go. And then, until, there comes a time where like life is trying to tell you to slow down, like God is trying to tell you to slow down, and all of a sudden it's gonna be too late. But yeah, regardless, still like my covers and my content, like I'm proud of myself for doing, because it really isn't easy. I wish people really knew that. I feel like people who do content creating, or they're entrepreneurs, or whatever the case may be, they know what that's like. They know what that feels like, especially ones that are doing it full time now. Like they knew, or they know what it was like before they was actually doing it full time. Definitely a struggle. Definitely, because I'm telling you, I be trying to find time to film, I'm trying to find time to edit, think of the creative ideas and then how I'm supposed to go about it. And a lot of the times I felt like I was kind of rushing my content and just trying to hurry and put something out, you know what I'm saying? Because the main thing that I was trying to focus on was just being consistent. And I've had, some people give me that advice about being consistent. But yeah, like consistency is such a huge thing, and I've been trying to like work on that, but it's like, it's kind of hard to be consistent when you're always working and grinding and then trying to figure out when to edit and this, that, and the third. And it's like, you kind of want to hurry up and put out the content because there are just different opportunities and things of that nature that other people are getting, that you see them getting, and you're wanting those same opportunities. But it's just like, those people don't know who you are, they don't know your name, they don't know what you do, and it's going to take them a while for them to kind of find out who you are, you know what I mean? Because you have to be consistent enough, and tagging them and like hashtags and just putting out that content more, as far as like getting your face out there, so people are kind of familiar with you and being like, oh, I've seen her before, you know what I mean? Like, and it could just, I've just learned that it takes a lot, to be honest. Like if there's someone's attention that you're trying to get, you're probably not going to get their attention like the first time. You're probably not even going to get their attention the first 5 times. You might even get it on the 50th try. But that's the thing about being consistent, like even if those people don't notice you, or they ignore you, whatever the case may be, like keep grinding. Because at some point, like God is going to see the hard work that you've been putting in, and it's not going to go unnoticed. Like, I know it feels like it, but it's not going to go unnoticed, because at the end of the day, you're putting in the work, you're grinding, you're focused, you're committed, you know what I'm saying? And you're not trying to give up on yourself, because like I said, at the end of the day, like, I don't know, like if content creating is truly something that you want to do, and you're not doing it for the wrong reasons, you're going to want to keep doing it consistently, no matter what the outcomes are going to be. And it's going to be tough, but in the end, like, you realize, hey, it's going to be a path, it's going to be a journey, but I'm going to still go on this journey and learn like the ins and the outs of it all. But yeah, content creating and just my covers in general, I'm proud of myself. I introduced Boo Tales to my channel, which will be coming back again next year. Hopefully I'll do a better job at it and more people will be tuning in, because I felt like I had a time with the Boo Tales. Yeah, my covers, I love singing and stuff like that, and I've always wanted to do music. I always wanted to record my own music, which I still want to do to this day. Pray to God, God willing, that I can have the opportunity to do that and have people hear music that I personally written. Because if you think that my covers are fire with just the lyrics that I wrote to other people's songs, imagine what my personal music sounds like. Yeah. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but toot, okay, because I know how to write for real. But I mean, yeah, I'm proud of myself regardless of the fact. Like I remember like singing, which is also something I've always wanted to do, and that's another story. But your girl has been such a fearful person that I was always scared for people to look at me and to watch me and to listen to me. And I figured that there probably wasn't going to come a time where that confidence would be there. And so I was like, well, maybe if I try something, if I make a small step, which is me just recording covers, because then it's not me like physically sitting in front of somebody or standing in front of someone singing in front of them and whatnot, but just recording probably makes the anxiety even more, but you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's somewhat better. And I remember I told myself that I wanted to do covers and whatnot, hoping that I can kind of get out of my shell a little bit. And I actually didn't do it until 2 years or so later. So I didn't even push myself to do it around the time frame that I said that I wanted to. I waited, I think, about 2 years or so before I actually did it. But regardless of the fact that I've done a couple of covers so far on my channel and whatnot, and honestly, they've been getting a lot of love, to be honest, which I'm so very thankful. I don't think people understand that. I don't know if I thank people enough, but I truly am, because you don't know how happy that makes me feel, knowing that I'm overcoming fears little by little, day by day, by each cover that I put out. Like, it's something. And to be honest, like, it's such a risk and such a sacrifice, because I don't know if people are gonna say mean things to me in the comments, if they're gonna, call me out my name or say, talk about my looks or like my voice. And you never know. People are really mean out here, so ain't no telling what anybody could say. But I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, like, I've had a pretty good outcome, and I'm very thankful and grateful for that. So thank you to anybody who has been really kind to me with my covers. Sitting courtside at basketball games, NBA games. Like, and it's crazy because it's like, what do you consider courtside for real? Like, I haven't been obviously to a lot of NBA games because I've been living in Hawaii, and like I said, if you guys didn't know, I just moved here to Houston in February of 2024, like around the end of February 2024. So I was never going to NBA games. The only NBA games that I went to was maybe two, but that was it until I moved here. Been to quite a couple of them. But I don't know what y'all consider courtside at this point. The past games that I've been to that was like by myself, with my stepdad or whatever, they were like closer to the court. Like, I'm talking about row B. Like, you're literally almost on the floor type. And I'm proud of myself for that, because it's just like, first of all, like I said, I was never really going to games or anything like that because I was in Hawaii and they don't have a professional basketball team. So I kind of miss going to games and stuff like that instead of just watching it on TV a lot of times and whatnot. Like, I finally get to physically go. I hope that I can get to a lot more, especially not just in Houston, but other ones. Should I say that? Because I think that's a part of my bucket list. I don't know if I should say that. Anyways, I've been courtside, but I feel like another goal, one that I went to was the Rockets versus the Spurs, and it was like 2 days after my birthday. And I remember I was looking at those tickets, and to get those seats, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to have this much. And y'all know, if you know me by now and you've really been watching my content, you know that, like, me financially, I'm not where I'm supposed to be and where I want to be honest. And I can't wait to get to a place where I'm financially stable, to a point where I'm like stress-free, worry-free, anxiety-free, depression-free, all that free. Can't wait till I get to a place so I can really give that advice and help anybody else out who is in the same situation as me currently right now. But I don't want to do something like that because I'm not there yet and I haven't overcome those hurdles. But when I do, I'd like to give advice and help people. So when I saw those tickets, I was just kind of like, okay, well, I really want this because it's a birthday gift for myself, so I'm gonna go out and get it. And I did. I worked hard to get that money, to make that money, pulled up to the Toyota Center, went to the window and bought myself them tickets. and your girl was courtside, I guess, if you count that as courtside. I mean, it'd be saying courtside, whatever. Like, because you know, my other brand, courtside with Rajanae, it's a thing. Like, I'm trying to make that grow. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, evolve it. So I got to be living proof. Okay, so, okay, sorry, I'm back. My battery was dying. So hopefully I can speed this up so it doesn't die anymore. Sorry about the noise in the back, please. I forgot what I was talking about, but yeah. Moving on now. So I'm just in general proud of myself. There was some emotional breakdowns, or quite a bit, that I had this year, and one of them made me think about going back to therapy. I did therapy like some years ago. That's another story. But a part of me always feels kind of confused or like conflicted if I need therapy or not. Nothing is wrong with getting it, but I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, sometimes I be so conflicted and so confused that I don't even be knowing what I want anymore. Like, I just be like, do I need it? Because what if I actually get it but then I'm not? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there really a use for it? Or like, what if I end up not getting it but I really need to get it? I don't know. But I'm so confusing that way. So I have been considering it since that emotional breakdown that I had, because I am trying to better myself. And I just feel like there were some things that I have done this year, or like, you know, behaviors that I may have shown that wasn't like myself, that I felt like I really could have been better at. Things that I feel like I could be better at is not being good at taking criticism. Now, like, I have been doing content creating about a year or maybe 2 years or so. But honestly, like, when it comes to like criticism, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'd just be like, I'd be so annoyed for real. Like, I'd be so mad and so irritated. I feel like, and honestly kind of hurt, because I feel like this is my thing, you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody around me doesn't really know too much about content creating or anything of that nature that I'm doing. So I kind of feel like, because I invest a lot of time in doing it, that when it comes to people criticizing me for it, I feel very heartbroken about it and kind of sensitive, because I'm like, I've been working really hard at this, you know what I mean? I have people criticizing me left and right. So I definitely feel some type of way about it, and I just be feeling like I don't know how to take criticism very well. I think that because I'm so sensitive about it, you know, and it means a lot to me because I'm working hard with it and I'm investing in it, that I take everything to heart, when it probably really shouldn't even be like that. Like, I should have a more clear mind and a clear like overview of what the person is trying to say, instead of thinking that they're attacking me, and instead of me thinking that it's an attack. But yeah. Moody, because I can be quite a moody person. I feel that the behaviors that I've shown a bit this year have not been myself. I feel like it's been kind of like just disrespectful and just wrong, and I feel like I'm not the kind of person to treat people like rudely or unfairly, but I felt like there were moments where I had to get checked, you know. And honestly, if no one's checking you on your behavior and like how you're treating people, then do those people really care about you for real? But I mean, I think it goes to show that I'm not a perfect person, you know. I'm not saying that I'm a horrible person, because I'm not, but I'm not a perfect person either, you know. So obviously I'm gonna make mistakes either. My financial struggles, because I've had financial struggles for like years now, and I'm upset with myself that I've been letting it last for this long, for real. But I'm really trying to get myself together. I really am. There's a new strategy that I've been working on, I think since last week or so, and I'm trying to still figure it out and see if I can actually do it first. If I can actually succeed at it and I meet the goals that I have, I'm pretty sure I can do it consistently. But right now it's still kind of like, kind of iffy. So I'm not sure. But financial struggles, I would say I'm not proud of myself for, but hopefully 2025 I'll be better at it. Communication and just confrontation, because I am not a confrontational person. I'm just really not. Like, I always just have this fear of like standing up to somebody and telling them how I feel when I feel that I've been wronged in any type of way. It's just facing that person in person just bothers me. But I hope to be better at that in 2025, honestly. And just communication, because I feel like I'm the kind of person that I'll try to avoid it, to be honest. Like, I'm that kind of person that once you irk me or you make me mad or you hurt me in any kind of way, I distance myself. I don't want to talk to you at that point. So hopefully, I'm not going to say it's going to change overnight or in a year or something like that, but hopefully there will be some adjustments. Okay, so some lessons that I've learned is to be kind to everyone, just because when you're kind, and when you give, you get. Also, you never know like who you know or who they are or who they know. And so I started reading this book, but I'm reading a lot of books at this moment. And there's books that my Baba is wanting me to read, so chill, give me a second. But just being kind, I feel like overall, it's just a good thing that you could do and that you could spread to other people, because you never know what people are going through, and when you're kind to them, you could be making their day. So don't try to be that kind of person that like they're having a bad day and they're having an ugly day and you're just adding on to the ugliness. Like, that's not right. But when you're a kind person, I feel like it shows a lot about like who you are and the person that you are, and just also that when you're kind to others, like you get back what you give. You know what I'm saying? So when you're kind to other people, I feel like the universe or God sees that and they give back to you because you're being kind. Also, when I was at the Grind Pretty event that I went to, I also learned that just to be kind to people, like you don't have to treat people any kind of way just because they're a janitor or because they have this position at this job or at this building and they're not the CEO or something like that. Like, you treat people all the same no matter what, because you never know who they are and you never know who they know. So, and you never know what kind of positions or rooms that they could introduce you to be in because you were so kind to them. Another lesson I've learned is to never match anyone's emotions. Just driving, like the driving in here is so crazy. Like, I can't stand it. That's a whole other thing that I'm gonna get to in a whole other video because I can't do it right now. But just don't match other people's energy in driving and just in life, because I feel like when you match somebody else's energy, like I feel like that goes beyond yourself. You know what I mean? Like, once you start acting like somebody else is acting and you try, like, you just go to their level, like, is that truly who you are? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can't have an ounce of pettiness, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just you gotta like pick your own battles and not feel like you have to match someone's level of disrespect or craziness. To just prepare myself in a better situation for my income to debt ratio and just how to just manage my money. That's another thing that I've been trying to learn. I feel like the family meetings that I've been having with my family is just kind of helping that. And it's always good, to be honest, because I'm the type of person, I don't really like asking for help. I don't really like telling people my issues and things that I'm dealing with to an extent. Like, I'd rather try to face it by myself if not, I'd be struggling. But yeah, like, it's best that like if you're going through something, you have somebody that you can share it with that is not going to judge you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can know the ins and outs and not judge you, but be there to help you and support you in any way that they can. And the fact that I have that is just nice. But yeah, working on that. Also, to just believe in myself. I put a lot of faith in people that I know me and I thought I would have their support, and I didn't. Just to continue to have faith in my visions, even if no one sees them nor believes them. One day God will make them see it. And I think that's another thing that I've just been learning lately, is that like no matter what I do and what I strive for, on my path to success, because I be manifesting it and I speak into existence, there's just going to be people who I thought would support me and would have my best interest, but they don't. That's a whole other thing that I could just really get into, but I can't tell you how many times that I put myself in situations where I ask people to support me, and support is free. Like, even if I ask you to donate something or anything of that nature, you know what I'm saying? It's not something that you have to do, you know what I'm saying? But even if I was just like, spread the word or this, that, and the third, like, that's all free. You know what I mean? I'm not forcing anybody to do anything that they don't want to do, but I feel like at the end of the day, like, if you feel like it's a force, and I'm not even forcing you to do something, but if you feel forced to do something that you don't want to do, then clearly we're not cool like I thought we were. You know what I mean? Because I always feel like, in my opinion, a friend or people that, a person that likes me or a person that is my friend wouldn't ever have to feel forced on supporting a friend. Like, you would just want to do that automatically because that's your friend. You know what I mean? Like, no questions asked. But I guess people think different things or whatever the case may be. But I feel like at the end of the day, like, that's something I've been learning and that I've been observing and seeing from people, and you know, it's all good. Like, that's why I say, like, you know, people may not see my vision now and see where I'm going or believe in me or care to support me, but as long as I see it and I believe in myself and I strive for it, that's all that matters. God knows my heart, my dreams, my visions, what I've been working on, what I've been brainstorming on, and at the end of the day, I pray to him every day. You know, even if it's days where like, oh, I just don't think I can do this, or I'm trying to be motivated and positive, he knows. So it's all good. You know, all the hard work that's going to be put in, what people don't see, they will see eventually. And at that point, it's going to be too late because you've been sleeping on me and I've been told y'all to catch up to get with the winning team, but you wanted to be on the bench. I mean, I don't know. Anyways, but team. Last but not least, just don't rush and just be patient. You know, don't try to just overwhelm myself. And I'm really talking about the content, like I was explaining before, being a content creator. Like, I've been rushing content that I feel like I shouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to put out the best content that I can. And I actually don't even know how good I could be, to be honest. I really don't. But it's just like, if I'm gonna put out the best of the best in the best way that I can't do that if I'm rushing it, you know? And like I said, it goes all the way back to being consistent. Okay, let's go to some goals that I have for 2025, because if y'all didn't know, like, New Year is always like my favorite year. It's just like so crazy to reflect on what you've been through in life and what the year is gonna bring, or like the new year where you can just start fresh and just start over and just think about future plans for the new year. Like, I'm excited. So one of my goals is to reach 1K on my YouTube channel, on both of my YouTube channels. Okay, I'm trying to reach 1K. I only have 153 on this channel and 4 on my other channel, but it's okay. We're growing. Okay, and so if you really want to support your girl and help your girl out, go subscribe to my Courtside with Rajanae channel, because content will be up there as well as soon as I can, you know. But support it, because I'm trying to get 1K on both of those channels, and that's probably playing it safe right now, because like a lot can happen in a year. But 1K, let's reach for 1K for sure. For right now, we're gonna say 1K for both channels. On my Instagram, I want to reach 1K on both of my Instagrams as well. Again, that probably sounds really far-fetched, but oh well, we're just gonna go for it anyways. Dream big. So yeah, reach 1K on both of my Instagram pages. Another goal is to continue to network, meet new people, and just go out more. Like I stated before, like, I'm such a shy person and I have like social anxiety, but I mean, I still want to go out and meet new people, because again, I don't know who I can meet and who could help me level up and how I can help them in any way. You never know. So meeting new people is always great. You know, of course, be cautious, because everybody doesn't always have their best interest to help you, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely want to go out more and to continue to like go to different events, network, you know, get myself out there, hopefully. Hydrate more and eat healthier. Now let me tell you, I'm not saying I'm the most, like, I'm an unhealthy person, because I'm not, but I definitely feel like I need to hydrate myself more, because like I said, I'm on grind mode all the time. That is just like, Rajanae, when do you even eat for real? When do you even drink? Like, if you're not eating, I know you're not drinking anything. So I definitely need to hydrate myself more, because that's very important. Your girl's not trying to like pass out for real. And also eat healthier, which I'm going to be, I think I'm going to put another video on this channel about upcoming content that you will be seeing on my personal channel and my sports channel. Like I don't know if I told you guys, but I had a phone call a couple weeks ago or so with a social media manager. People be telling you stuff, like you're paying people to tell you stuff that you should already know, or that you probably already knew, especially if other people were telling you that. But sometimes, I don't know, it just helps to hear somebody who's actually doing it and you see for themselves, like you see it for yourself that they're actually doing good for themselves. It takes you having to see them do it and for them to tell you that you actually want to put action to it. So, but not saying anything bad about her, anything like that, or anything about her. I felt like she was just very blunt and just cutthroat with what she was saying to me. So I had to go back to square one, to the drawing board, and try to figure out things that I like, you know, things that I'm into and whatnot, and trying to narrow it down a little bit and try to figure out how I can make content based on those things. And yeah, I think I kind of figured it out. So if you're wanting to know future content that's coming up on this channel and on CWR, excuse me, make sure like this video, at least one like, at least one, and I'll definitely put that out. But yeah, hydrate more and eat healthier is something that I'm wanting to do as well, and you guys are gonna, it all makes sense. It's all gonna make sense, trust me, because what that goal right there is gonna make sense of the upcoming content that I'm planning to do for you guys in the next year. Work out more and figure out just like a routine, basically. Again, like this video, and I'm going to be telling you guys some upcoming content that you're going to be seeing on both channels. But your girl's definitely trying to get back into some shape. I don't know why, but I feel like recently I've been out of shape. It's kind of disgusting me a little bit, so I can't be slipping like that. I just can't. So I got to get back in shape, really get my body together and get my stomach toned up, because that's been a goal of mine actually for the longest. It's a process, but we're gonna get there. Back to what I was saying, another goal, I told you guys that I was courtside at games and whatnot, including my brother's games, but courtside at NBA games. But your girl, one goal, okay, and I have a lot of goals and a lot of things on my bucket list that I'm wanting to do, but one would be to actually get floor seats. Boom, boom, boom. That's coming next. Don't even worry. Don't try to figure out how. Don't even worry about all that. Just know it's coming for real. And just know I told you so. But yeah, that's a goal. Also, I would like to be monetized as a content creator, so I can earn another form of income and eventually be a full-time content creator, because at that point I'd be a full-time entrepreneur. So yeah, now that sounds exciting. You know, that actually sounds hard to believe, because people actually get paid to do that stuff, and it seems hard to believe and ridiculous and just like impossible, but it can be done. I don't think I really gave it too much thought like that, because you know, right now I'm waiting my turn, but you know, I'm still figuring out my ups and downs with everything and all this, so it's no rush. But I definitely would like to be monetized, and your girl start getting some shillings. I guess last but not least, I have so many different business venture ideas. Is that the right word? Venture? I don't know. I have a lot of businesses that I would like to start. I can't tell y'all what those are. Can't tell you what they are. Can't tell you when. Can't give you the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs, the 360s. Like, I can't do that. But just know your girl's been planning. Your girl's been brainstorming for real. So I would really like to at least start one of my businesses next year. At least one. I get so overwhelmed by the amount of ideas that I have. It's really ridiculous. I can't. My mind has about 100 tabs. So your girl can't catch up for real. But at least one. So yeah, I hope that these are some good goals. My camera is heating. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that you guys also reflect on life, reflect on what you learned this year and what kind of goals you're wanting to accomplish next year and what you're excited for. Thank you for tuning in for me, and yes, make sure you subscribe to both channels, and I'm gonna see you later. Raja loves you. Mwah.